get underway. Caleb versus Kamii, the battle for the best in New Zealand. Obviously in ones, but a lot of experience on Caleb. He is SSL rated, about 1400, but hasn't played a lot of games this season. 2 or 3 games from what I saw this season. However, Kamii's on like 1100, maybe a little bit more in ones. Has never really played a lot of ones, so it's going to be really interesting to see how this goes. It'll be really, really interesting to see if Kamii can maybe brute force this out, whether he's been playing a little bit more ones, knowing that he kind of asked to get into these ones show matches. And I also didn't do predictions. I gotta get that in for you guys as well, just in case you wanted to do it. But you're only gonna have 1 minute to do it, so get your predictions in. But Caleb is the firm favorite, I would say. And maybe the up-and-coming player from New Zealand. There's kind of, well, considering Kamii's also representing APAC nowadays, there's really only 2 New Zealand players of massive note that could potentially take his position in the future. Obviously, that from Caleb. Oh, Kamii has the musties. And Caleb maybe regretting his previous play. But Caleb and Laxon, the current kind of top 2 from New Zealand. Kamii, though, the most successful New Zealand player of all time. And he's also got the kickoffs, it seems. Quite surprised. Caleb should be, by all accounts, as the 1v1 player of the 2. Winning the kickoffs. Doing a lot better there. The one thing that we know about Caleb, very clever off the walls. Will play maybe even more towards a freestyle 1v1 style, as you can see right here. Got the double flip reset. Got the triple. Oh, yeah. Just doesn't get the musty high enough. I've noticed that a few times recently for OC 1v1s. As he's punished for it, is that, well, not even 1v1s, in 3v3s as well, in RLCS. The musty flicks, sometimes they're a little weak, and Kamii was the one who got a powerful musty off Caleb. Didn't quite get the full power of the musty. This is huge. A 4-1 lead already for Kamii, as the player that is the firm underdog. He's just keeping it simple for now, and smart play from Caleb. There we go. Maybe a little simplicity coming out from Caleb. Quickly challenge, knowing Kamii was on low boost. Kamii trying to stay close to it. But Caleb with the boost quickly turning, recognizing his opponent's lack of facilities, as CJ would put it. Oh, see, Kamii almost got the flick. It's powerful enough, it would have been a goal. It is very interesting. Difference between these 2 players. Caleb loving taking it to the wall. Going for more style. Kamii just keeping it very grounded. Moment just trying to keep his space. As you can see, Caleb will take it to the air. Kamii originally threatens to challenge off the roof, but was going a bit too slow. Caleb too much control and too far away for him to reach that without ginormous amounts of risk. This is the moments where I could imagine that Kamii could potentially struggle as well, those defensive shadow moments. However, Kamii's also shown that he's incredibly good at those sort of defensive goal line saves in the 3v3 format. So maybe not too much. There we go. He takes the risk and this time pays off. Caleb was playing it a little quicker, had a little less control over it. Unfortunately for Kamii, doesn't get back down quick enough, but he has prevented Caleb from scoring a goal anytime soon. And another quick challenge with a lot of boost. Hasn't recovered so well, Kamii. You know, he's known for the Kamii dash, which is another way of saying the failed wave dash, but Normally has good recoveries outside of that. Good clear down. Caleb looking for just a quick shot on. It's wide. Only just, though. That's going to use a lot of boost from Kamii. The time is the resource that is missing here for Caleb. As the double, triple, and Kamii with 0 boost. Manages to get down. And another save from Kamii. Brilliant stuff. Coming out up against the raw firepower of Caleb in the air. Big demo from Kamii again. And he's going to play the clock. Waits for Caleb to come in. Slows down the ball. Doesn't have the flip reset power that Caleb has. I feel like if he did, then Caleb wouldn't have even been able to challenge on that. Oh, and again, the recovery, not good. Has to grab any boost he can on the way back. Big flick from Caleb, but not too much power. Just the height. 20 seconds left for Caleb to find 2 goals. We might be seeing Kamii with the shock upset game 1. Catching Caleb off guard. He's got the flip reset, and he's got a chance. 6 seconds, and Caleb has done it with a demo. Into a quicker flip reset play, just to change the angle enough. Well done, Caleb. 6 seconds. Can he do it? The kickoffs have somewhat gone Kamii's way. He goes to the fake kickoff. Is this guy a 1v1 veteran or something? Has he played more than 2 games per season? Oh my. Kamii coming out taking game 1. A massive surprise here. And now the question in terms of their 1v1 experience comes down to whether Caleb can adjust, whether he's going to figure Kamii out throughout this series, because that's the sign of the best 1v1 players in the world. You know, you think of apparently Jack and his ability to figure out his opponent's strategy as time goes on. Maybe that's what Caleb can do here. He's already seemingly figured out the kickoff, and I do not know why the camera decided to go underground for that, but good kickoff from Caleb. Crunching that one against the wall, using Kamii's sideways positioning against him on the kickoff. Good challenge again from Caleb. Maybe disrespecting Kamii just a little too much, but he has managed to steal the boost. And that was important because you already knew he'd taken the back boost. If he took that second one, Kamii would be low. Caleb doing well on the boost so far as well. Has the air dribble, has the flip reset, beats him by a mile. Kamii, I think he got in his own head when his boost was stolen twice in a row that he needed to secure as many boosts as he possibly could, and in doing so, made it so he's quite wide of the net for that play. There we go, Kamii! The basketball dribble off the ground. He's brought one back, and this is really the first airplay. He's used the roof really well there too. Kamii showing that he has what it takes to compete in the one circuit. And you've got to be looking at his recent RLCS form. His individual abilities have been the best they've ever been. Maybe you look back at RLCS Season 4, where he was known as the offensive firepower for Pale Horse Esports, even Season 5. For Season 6, when he joined Chiefs Alpha Sydney and became, let's just call it the back of the pitch bitch, really. Since then, he's been stuck in that third man position the entire time. He has not been able to go forward. And so I feel like he slowed down a lot since then. So it's good to see a lot of those mechanics coming back. All the boost gone for both players, and with Caleb having it on top of his head, he's able to get the power. Once again, the kickoff's going Caleb's way. This time, can't blame Kamii too much, but he has committed a lot through the ball, where the Caleb doesn't flip through it, so you can use the wave dash to get a better position underneath. Caleb once again likes to take this to the back corner. Kamii wanted the demo. Tries to stay close, but Caleb's 50 game has been too good this time. It's 3 or 4 in a row if you include the kickoffs, maybe 5 or 6. Could have gone Caleb's way. Kamii going for a simple air dribble. Not enough to catch Caleb off guard, and in fact Caleb's going to get a counter attack off it. It's a big commit from Kamii for not so much of a undefendable play, and that's the big problem here. That's where Caleb has the advantage. Great kickoff strategy from Kamii. I mean, Kamii doesn't play once, and he's already got more kickoff strategies than we've seen from any other player coming on these 1v1 show matches. What are you guys all doing? He's had 3 different variations so far. Maybe 4. With a couple of standard variations. I love to see it from Kamii. Love to see it from everybody else. And here we go, Caleb, no boost. Kamii's missed though. We'll be able to secure the boost again. I wonder if he knows how much Caleb has. Dead 0 at the moment, collecting pads. He has identified that boost is the most important part of this play. Oh, and he's managed to steal it. And if you guys didn't know, it's actually the player on top. If you both land on the boost at the same time, it's the player above that gets the boost. That's why Kamii got it right there. And that's a huge moment because Caleb would have 100% thought that he had that boost. Full driver's seat towards heading to the big boost. 2 minutes remaining, and it's a much closer game now. Caleb, he's committed quite a bit to that 7 boost. Something that was almost a possession giveaway. However, Kamii's returned the favor. He's given it right back to Caleb. You know, these New Zealanders, they're just so friendly. When Caleb gives up a golden opportunity, Kamii's like, oh, mate, cheer, cuz. Have it right back. Oh, no. Well, thought Kamii might be able to get back into the game. He put a valiant effort in, but Caleb's beaten him to the ball again. Kamii. Oh no! You also had the follow-up opportunity because Caleb went for the boost. Yeah, Kamii's had multiple chances back in here. He's actually going to go high. He has been successful with this play before. Has the flip. Uses it to fake him out. Goes to the demo. And Kamii fights back. 2-goal lead here for Caleb. Another good kickoff for him as well. Gives him the opportunity to get the boost. Kamii has very little off the kickoff. Has managed to keep some for the recovery. Fakes out the challenge. Caleb using a lot of flips. Multiple flip resets about 2 meters off the ground, so Kamii just waits for the final execution. Kamii's been gifted a goal. There we go. I told you this New Zealand hospitality. It is next level. True friendship from the Kiwis, from our little brothers. Oh, and Kamii's beaten him. Will it get in front of the net? Oh, it's agonizing, but it just finally gets back off the corner. Caleb still recovering, and it's a tied game. This would be scenes if Kamii makes the comeback here. And he's almost certainly done it off the kickoff. Caleb just getting some touch on it. Used all of his boost. And won't be able to collect the 100 for himself. So this is going to be a huge defensive effort from Caleb on 0. Has hit the roof. Has to find some pads. Kamii's actually slowed it down. So a bit more of a regulation 1v1. Almost gets the bump. Does get the bump, but it bumps Caleb up into the ball. Plays the 50. This is 10 seconds for Kamii to be able to win the game in regulation. Caleb with a quick challenge. Has the chance it the other way. Kamii's getting back. And with Caleb on no boost, he sent everything to the defense. It goes to overtime. And how crazy has this game become? I was worried. I thought going into this show match, I was like, this might just be one-sided to Caleb. And Kamii has taken it in overtime off the kickoff around the corner. Caleb, oh, he's mistouched it again. He wanted the follow-up play. He's gifted it, a golden gift to Kamii to take the second game. Well, some of you were in the agreement with me that this could be a very one-sided series, but I think Kamii going to match point with the potential of sweeping Caleb would be a massive, massive surprise. We head towards game number 3. And Kamii again off the kickoff. Oh my goodness. Caleb had won a lot of the kickoffs in the last game. Kamii's figured it out. He's back into it. Hunter will get you in for the next one. For now, a banger series. I'm just flabbergasted. I'm so surprised. I'll be sitting on Kamii's camera thinking, okay, how's he gonna play? Is he a ones main? Well, he's showing right now that he could be SSL. Caleb is one of the few ones SSLs currently in OCE in this season. Not too many people playing it. We'll have another one coming on later tonight. That's Fades. Go Caleb. Oh my goodness. I'm just surprised by everything here. And again, another save from Kamii. His bread and butter in the RLCS coming out in the ones game too. Has used a lot of boost though. Maybe the one weakness really could see from Kamii's game more than anything else has been just very simple in the air dribbles and they haven't worked. Caleb hasn't been caught. And this is much better. Oh, it's very close. The Musty has caught Caleb in a bad position now on 0 boost, but should be able to get this back regardless of the boost situation. Has squeezed that ball out really well. A better kickoff for Caleb. Will give him the opportunity for the 100 boost. Has given the ball away actually to Kamii in the meantime, who goes for the cuts pinch. Caleb shot on. Powerful touch off the backboard from Kamii. Caleb takes the opportunity, steal the boost, and that's a little bit of impatience, lack of focus coming out from Kamii. Caleb has gone for some of these softer touches in the past, but very, very risky to challenge like that. Caleb gets a freebie. Another breakaway from Caleb. Ups 100 boost on the way through, so maybe a chance of a bit more of a sustained attack, and great low 50-50. Staying on the ground, behind the ball, which requires some good timing as well on Caleb's half. Knowing that Kamii's expecting a 50 of his own, and goes a little bit higher to try and win it out, ends up playing in Caleb's favor. Caleb going for the fake kickoff. Oh no! What have you done? That's a forfeit go next moment if you're in ranked. You can see it in the car. It's tilting down. You can see the car is legitimately sad. I've not seen a sadder looking car in my life, just slowly moping its head down. And we had to watch it. That was certainly a painful moment. Kamii being gifted most of the net to shoot at. And hits the post. So Caleb again looking for a flip reset. Actually challenges. Nice 50 on the line. Stays behind that ball well. Kamii. Flip reset. Goes for it quickly. That's nice from Kamii. Something that we haven't seen so far, really. Too many standard air dribbles that Caleb has been more than happy to defend. Oh, another cucks pinch doesn't go his way. And even though we know that's a tool in Kami's arsenal, maybe not quite successful enough in the ones format. And that's a beautiful flip from Caleb. 4-goal lead. Caleb needs to reverse sweep, and this is exactly how you want to do it. Kami's got to stay mentally tough. And I'll tell you what, there'd even be an argument here if it wasn't for Kami's ability to make comebacks in the last game, that he could potentially forfeit this game solely to not let his opponent kind of understand his play. I think even a better strategy if he doesn't think he can win is to just mix it up a lot. Get Caleb thinking that Kami's going to play a different way. Just keep him on his toes. Don't give him the chance to really figure him out for the next 2 games. On the reverse sweep. Caleb has the dribble again. Actually, he loves going to the wall. I think a lot of players in that position would have loved a bounce dribble. Perfect opportunity with Kamii a long way away, facing back. And, you know, in hindsight, maybe it should have been the play that he went for, because he's gifted again. Just a little misexecution in his aerial play. And that's pretty rare for Caleb, interestingly enough, on those walls. And there we go, much more direct this time. Caleb gets goal number 7. Practicing his pogos as well. Kami's chance. Goes for a quick shot. It looks like it's off target again. Oh, Kamii. Oh, Kamii. Oh, Kamii. You've missed so many now. He should be up 2 more goals. It should be a 6-6 game. And in his head, maybe he's got that as a little bit of copium in his pocket. Say that he could have won if he legitimately just was able to shoot on target. Maybe also another story of his RLCS career, to be fair. He's had some absolute blinders and some absolute shockers in terms of shooting accuracy. Once again, Kamii going for the quick challenge, but this time you can't blame him. A good comeback game for Caleb. Starting to figure out the kickoffs a little bit. Starting to figure out Kamii a little bit. And we saw a bit of variation as well between him going to the wall and him playing a much more direct game to get that 8th goal. So overall, it's now the ball in Kami's court. We'll see if he's got the adjustments as well. If he's going to be able to play the same and know that he'll be able to shoot the ball on target, really. Just looking around to see where Kami's going. He takes that back corner boost. Another flip reset. Kamii had to use maybe not too much boost to get to that, but a little more than he'd like to. Caleb's recognised once again an opening. Kamii has missed this challenge. Caleb instantly turns as Kamii goes peltering back. Another shot off the kickoff from Caleb. An early lead. The most important part here is that Kamii steals his mind. Doesn't let himself get too frustrated, because that's the bane of any 1v1. He's missed the boost. And that's shocking. That's painful again. Caleb. Kamii Doesn't succeed on the attack, and oh no. I really worry about Kamii, his ability to get back into the game. We'll quickly see how this kickoff goes for him. It's gone Caleb's favour, but not shockingly so. Caleb has the roof. Kamii gets down quickly. Caleb another shot. Goes high. Very interesting to see. Caleb had the opportunity to go for the 100 boost. Opts to go back into the centre and takes a couple of pads, and that's all he needs. Smart decision making from Caleb. He knows exactly how far he could take that play. Oh, and Caleb's been getting all the boost as well. Tries to pogo his landing for maybe a slightly faster recovery. He's not going to be able to get that back in time. Did switch to the camera just as it went over the top of his head. Caleb off the roof. Looking for the musty. Finds enough power this time. And a 5-0 lead. Even just a 5-goal lead is tough to come back from. I've seen pretty dominant display these last couple of games so far from Caleb, and we're starting to see that from the way that Kamii's playing. Just a lot more dives, a lot more desperation. That's going to lead to an easy one for Caleb. Hopefully Kamii just chills out a little bit on this, and that's a lot better. Gets advantage off the kickoff, gets control of the ball. The real question will be what happens when Caleb has control of the ball. What will Kamii do? A shot. Ooh, surprising angle from Caleb. That makes it quite difficult for Kamii. Wants to take it high. Misses the flip reset. Ooh, just not quite enough aerial control from Kamii. I bet you there he probably even got a ghost one. Looked very close. He's probably spamming his flick through it. Try and get it off nice and quick. Caleb up to that ball, challenging it before Kamii can make a play. Still respecting his aerial game. Demos him out. Goal number 8. Still enough time for Kamii, but I will be surprised. Another kickoff variation coming out from him, though. The kind of backwards turtle kickoff to give him the opportunity to get back quickly. It really just feels like he's trying to play quick, and it hasn't worked out for him again. Starting to look rough here for Kamii. We did see Banana Head the other day forfeit one of his games, just as a go next moment. Kamii's not of the same mind. Still wants to stick it out. See if he can make this big comeback. Caleb has the boost advantage again. This is his biggest strength off the walls. Goes to the pogo. It's forced Kamii to use a significant amount of boost. Oh no, and there's the Kamii dash coming in as well. Get to see it in a ones match. That's got to be a true privilege. You guys get to see the Kamii dash in first person. 2 minutes, or only 1:40 really, remaining for Kamii to try and make the comeback. And for Caleb, he is still staying attacking. He could be time wasting here. But he wants that goal, gets a triple flip reset. Such a big lead. It's also that chance for Caleb to show off a little bit. Not that he doesn't do so even without a lead. Another big musty from Caleb. Seems that he's figured it out. After missing just one earlier on. Caleb, full boost, looking for the ground dribble. Flicking over the top of Kamii. He's got goal number 10. Double didge for Caleb. And he calls the go next. Alright. It's 2-2. Yeah. So we'll create a new game. He said GG's, which, would indicate, closing out the series, but still every opportunity to win this one. But a tied up game. And we're going to be off in a second. The final game, game number 5. I thought this was going to potentially be a cheeky 3-0. In fact, I even told Bowl and Fades to be ready at 7:30. It's going to go beyond that. What has Kamii got? Caleb has been all over the top of him the last game. And there we go. Some clever stuff from Kamii. Reeled Caleb in. Didn't think he had too much on this play, but he boosts down to get the touch over the top of him. First goal going the way for Kamii. Important confidence booster as well, considering the type of play. It hasn't been working out for him too much in this series, that aerial-based play. Caleb again going for the pogo. Hasn't quite been too successful, but in that case it was a good little pressure play on Kamii. Same with the last time. Just hasn't been able to score off it just yet. Ooh, big for the boost steal from Caleb. He also went for the demo, but Kamii manages to just get enough to keep him out. Caleb once again takes the boost, and that's going to give him room on the play. Kamii with a fake challenge. Caleb tries to stay behind it. He's a little bit more grounded right now that he's a goal behind in game 5. Caleb knows he's got a big boost advantage. Kamii just wants to play the 50, not use any boost on it either. He didn't flip. Caleb once again has done everything, stealing all the boost, but Kamii's got a bump that gives him his own chance and a possession on the play. Great fake out from Kamii. That's a goal. I don't know what you do to level up your brain this much between games. He's hit the bench press for his noggin. That's 2 smart goals in a row for Kamii. He's forced Caleb in a difficult position, and Caleb used his boost there to try and get the 100. A risky kind of gamble that didn't pay off. But he will eventually get that back corner as it respawns. He spent so long in that corner just trying to keep Kamii at bay. Flip, Kamii can go back for it, gets the boost, but gets bumped as well for his efforts. Caleb underneath it. The bump's worked out. He brings one back. Another shot. Kamii off the kickoff, and that's on target. Accuracy has been restored. Halfway through the game, and Caleb feels like he hasn't really been this far down before. We'll see how he deals. A bit of desperation, gets the bump, but not the demo. Kamii still in an okay position with a few pads to his name, gets the 100 boost, avoids the bump. He knows the play that's been coming out on the regular for Caleb. Big flick. What a flick. Monster flick from Kamii. From the midfield, Caleb's like, okay, I got whatever flick he has. Well, no, he doesn't. A 4-1 lead now for Kamii. Will he take the risk on this play? Yes, still aggressive, looking for more goals. Caleb on the backboard, looks to dunk him, but Caleb's done well. Beating him out, shot on. Caleb's coming back. The second goal, plays this on the backboard. So he didn't have to commit boost. 2 minutes. What can Caleb do? Another delayed kickoff coming out from Kamii. Love to see Kamii kind of race to the boosts a little bit less. Especially when it's very obvious that he's going to lose. Maybe be able to play for the ball even, knowing that Caleb has been very hefty towards those hundreds. Early shot. Oh, and he's used all of his boost to try and get that 100. That's painful to watch. Caleb's going to outplay him again. It's not the right decision, and that's where Caleb's been taking advantage of him. On these boost grabs, Caleb's beaten him 5 or 6 out of the last 7 times. By just staying a little bit more grounded, using his natural acceleration, and Caleb's caught him off guard. That's a big comeback coming out. 3 goals now, and it's a tied-up game. Slower kickoff, fake kickoff actually from Kamii. It's worked out well to secure the 100 boosts. Possession of the ball, goes for the ground shot. And he's actually got enough of a bump here that he'll be able to get a goal on. Trying to see Kamii figuring this out as it goes, and he actually had perfect timing on that bump as well. Caleb just jumped at the moment that he got touched. Sent him Carini. Good shot on from Caleb, but it hits the crossbar. We'll have round number 2. Goes for the backboard. Kamii has pre-jumped the shot. It's going to be a tie-up again. Very close here in game number 5. Kickoffs been going slightly Kamii's way. Oh, an early challenge. That might be too much, but Caleb can't get behind it for a quick shot. Kamii tries to get the ball away to take a 100 boost. Beaten out Caleb in the challenge. All he has to do is put that on target, and he does. He's got the lead once again. Every time it feels like Caleb is about to take the lead, Kamii's made a calculated risk that's paid off and brought him back into a lead of his own. This time, Kamii does play for the ball, but he has 0 boost here. Very scary for Kamii. Takes it to the corner, gets demoed out, but with the ball going high, might be enough for Kamii to get back. No, Caleb gets it on quickly. 24 seconds. And he's tied it up with a good demo. So Kamii has tried a different strategy than going for the boost, but 0 in his own tank. Play for the ball has not been going well. Great save from Kamii. Keeps him in it. Caleb again. 40 boosts in the tank. I may have given it up, but Caleb does get back. Kamii didn't have the boost of his own to make a powerful shot. Caleb, massive challenge. Is it going to be enough? Does it hit the ground? Caleb gets to it. He's done it on 0 seconds. Oh, what an effort from Kamii. So closely fought. And in the end, Caleb making the crazy challenge was enough to win it out. What a series.